What's up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I'm just going to cleanse the space, open up the energy for us. Your guides asked me to go live. The guides asked me to go live, so we're here. We're doing a live stream. I haven't been live on here in a minute, but we're here. I just posted a couple of videos, and then the guides asked me to go live. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Ocean Breeze. Hi, Erica G. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you. Hi, Amanda. Hi from Cali. Good evening, Vic. Hi, hey, hi, Lissy. Hello, Mel. Hi, everybody. How are we feeling? How are we doing? I'm here to help transmute energy. It's a very thick, dense, heavy energy that we're working through. And so I'm here to help transmute it, and I'm here to show up and facilitate the space as I do. Yeah, the thumbs down emoji. I feel you, Mel. Hey, Alex. Hello from France. I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Yay, alive. I know. I haven't been live in a minute. Eating Halloween candy. I love it. We will not be talking about politics in this live. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Julia. You're welcome for the readings. Hi from Ireland. I'm just tapping into the energy, tapping into the space, holding space for everybody. That's what I'm here to do. Hi from Texas. I'm going to take the selenite and cleanse the space. Just know that no hatred will be tolerated here, and you will be blocked if you are sending hatred or bad vibes. My intuition is spot on, so if my intuition picks up on bad vibes, I will protect myself, I will protect this community, and you will be blocked. Hi, Casey. Hello from Chicago. I think you're amazing too. I love you as well. I love you guys. Thank you. Hi from Italy. Thank you for loving the videos and my energy. You are sweet as well. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mystic Soul. It's interesting that you sent me a dolphin, because last night I had this vision of a dolphin charm, and I don't have charms. Some readers use charms to get extra signs and confirmation, and I saw this dolphin charm, so that seems significant. Thank you, Nicole. You never caught me live. I'm happy that you're here. Love from NYC. I'm sending you love back. Hi from Romania. Hi, Amanda. How do my lives work as far as getting a reading? I'm not doing personal readings over the live streams. I don't do personal readings over live streams anymore. You are welcome to go to the link in my bio for my website to purchase a personal reading, but that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to promote my services. I'm not here to ask for money. I'm not here to ask for anybody to book a personal reading. I am genuinely just here because I was guided to be here, because my guides asked me to go live and to help transmute energy. Hi from Kansas. Hi from San Diego. I'm so excited you're here too, Natalie. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Mackenzie. You are appreciated as well. I'm a Virgo, Angelica. There's a lot of pain that I've had to transmute to reach this level of calm. But thank you for saying that my energy is calm. You're welcome, Amanda. Hey, Becky. Hi, Karina. I'm doing well today. Oh, I missed you too, Casey. Natalie, you're a Virgo too. I always say that the Virgos have a way of finding each other, and when we find each other, we have to stick together. Thank you, Karina. I've just been doing personal readings all day, and I finished my last personal reading Google Meet session of the day. I have one more personal reading to get to. It's a pre-recorded, but I have a little bit of time before I do that, so I thought that I would come live and just chill with you guys and help transmute some of the darkness, some of the pain, some of the confusion. I genuinely believe that we are at the beginning of the revolution, and that everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to happen. And I believe that God is in control. Of course, you're allowed to have your own beliefs. I'm never going to project my beliefs onto you, but I choose faith over fear here on this page, and I will be promoting faith over fear here on this page. So that's what I'm here for. Hi, Creeping Jenny. Hi, Leo Goddess. The energy is strong. Pluto in Aquarius. It's giving revolution, babe. It's giving the death of one life and the birth of a new one. Some of you have been purging out an old version of yourself lately. So there might have been some thoughts of your old life. There might have been some memories of your old self popping up. And I need you to know that it's just because the parts of you that no longer serve you are dying. The parts of you that no longer serve you are leaving. So that way you can step into this new timeline that you've been asking for, that you can call in these manifestations that you've been manifesting and praying for so long. I genuinely feel like a lot of us are on the precipice of receiving those manifestations and really stepping into our dream life, regardless of the climate around us right now and regardless of the circumstances right now. It really feels like it's a giant awakening time, and it really feels like it's the beginning of the revolution, and that's what I keep channeling, and I genuinely believe that everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to be happening. Definitely going through death and rebirth. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's awakening this inner warrior within a lot of us, and I'm loving it. I'm living for it. A lot of us are purging out the imposter syndrome. We're purging out the limiting beliefs. We're purging out the parts of us that don't believe that we're good enough or strong enough or smart enough or worthy, and whatever it might be. Those thoughts and beliefs and patterns that were holding us back are being shed. They are being eradicated and lifted. That is what I'm channeling. That is the energy that I'm picking up on. Thank you, Snow White. Thank you to everybody sending gifts. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you to everybody tapping the screen. I am grateful for you. I feel like we need another deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Absolutely, Natalie, let it go. Let it go. I'm getting this quote, it's cliche, but it makes sense. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was always yours. If it doesn't come back, it was never yours to begin with. Thank you, Star Oriental. Thank you, Snow White. Thank you, May. I appreciate you. Thank you, Creeping Jay. Aw, grateful. I'm glad that you're here. Hey, Matilda. Thank you, Mystic Soul. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, May. I'm just plucking and pulling any of that fear, any of that anxiety, any of the stress, any of that old stagnant energy. We're removing it. Hi, Kit Kat. I haven't started any reading yet. You're welcome, Mel. Angelica always gets goosebumps when I do this. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're feeling the energy. I just felt called to start doing it. Thank you, Bird. This guy is a little light in the loafers. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment. You're getting chills too? Good. I'm really just working up all of like the pent up anger, pent up sadness, pent up anxiety. Some of you, you have this like these emotions within you and these thoughts within you and you can't make sense of them and they're confusing and they're conflicting. So I am just here to bring it all up to the surface and to pull out what you don't need to worry about anymore. Let it all go. Deep breath. And release. Thank you. Yeah, they've been very strong lately. I just spent the past couple of weeks going through a dark night of the soul and going through a depressive state. And I say that because I usually go through things before the collective goes through things, so that way I can show up for the collective and help in a way. And I've seen the light, and I've seen the light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that there is a silver lining here. So that is what I'm here to do, to help you, to help navigate you in that direction, and to help remove any of the fear, any of the anxiety, any of the energies that don't serve you. You're welcome, Leo Goddess. You're welcome, Ashley. Claudia, I'm so happy to hear that. Sending you so much love. Have I ever considered meeting with my followers? Yeah. I do end up meeting a lot of people out in public, actually. A lot of people do recognize me in public and they do come up to me and we have conversations and I take pictures with them and I hug them and I love that. But I'm sure you mean maybe like a tour or like a meet and greet, and don't worry, I've thought about it. We're just not at that level yet. I don't have the resources, the finances, the networking connections for that yet, but in the future, we will do some sort of like meet and greet, some sort of like public community thing. Until then, we're here. Sending kisses to Portugal too, thank you. Hi Sam, the foodie writer, it's good to see you. I'm so thankful for all of you who still are here on this journey, because Sam, the foodie writer, has been here for years, and some of you have been with me for years. Hi Peach, hi babe. I don't know why it tried to filter your comment. No, thank you. I brought you back to the public because you deserve to have a voice and you deserve to be seen and you deserve to be heard. Hi, Emma. Hello, everyone. Thank you for saying you love watching the YouTube videos too. I'm glad that this is relaxing for you, Blair. Hey, Reese. Guys, I keep channeling something about energy vampires in your energy. We're removing them too. Thank you, Paloma. These energy vampires want a reaction out of you. And if you have the time and energy and you want to give them a reaction, that's on you. You have free will, right? Some of these people do need to be reminded of their place, unfortunately, because some people are out of alignment and some people are out of place, especially when they're coming into your house, into your space, into your energy, trying to police what you say and police what you do and drain you of your energy. But I just feel like there is some sort of energy vampire collective that is losing power. And so they're trying to get reactions out of people like you and I so that they can have some sort of power. And I won't lie, last night I had a lapse in judgment and I decided to respond to the energy vampires. But I definitely needed to stand up for myself, because growing up, my inner child and my inner teen did not have a lot of support, did not have people who stood up for him. He was bullied a lot. And now I have a community. Now I have strength. Now I know who I am. Now I have love, guidance, support, angelic protection. So I have no problem standing up for myself and letting my voice be heard. It's just interesting that when I do choose to stand up for myself, there's a lot of people who tell me to be quiet, and a lot of people who try to like hush me and try to tell me to ignore the energy vampires. And most of the time I do, and I do ignore that energy because I understand where they're coming from, and they're like, don't feed into it, don't give them a reaction. But part of the alchemy that I do and part of the transmutation that I do, some of it does require me to respond. It does require me to address what's being thrown at me and where I'm being attacked and stand up for myself. But also I've learned that by me standing up for myself, it helps to empower other people to know that they can stand up for themselves too, because there are so many of us who have been silenced, who have been told to be quiet, who have been told that our emotions are too much, that our opinions are wrong, so on and so forth. And these are the energy vampires who are losing power, who are saying these things. So it's totally up to you if you want to respond or react. I'm not here to tell you one way or the other, because I think that there's valid reasons for either choice that you make here. But I did feel the need to react and respond to the energy vampires yesterday. I have been doing a lot of blocking because some people are just not in alignment with me and my energy, and I need to protect my peace and protect my energy. So if you feel called to block people as well, then do it, you know? But I also chose to write out responses last night in my notes app because I was like feeling the energy really intensely. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna write out a response. And that actually helped me. I didn't need to send it to anybody. I didn't need to post it. I didn't need to make a video like with the script of what I wrote in my notes app. But I woke up this morning feeling so much better. And I wasn't even like mad. The thing is, like, these people don't really get to me. They help empower me and help me become stronger. Like, yes, the energy vampires are trying to feed off of us, but I also feed off of them. Like, it's not just a one-way thing. You don't just take my energy and get it for free. Like, I'm also feeding off of your free energy at the same time. So writing out what I wanted to say yesterday helped me feel so much better. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't need to respond any further. I don't need to address anything any further. And I felt so much lighter. So I want to encourage some of you to do that as well. If you are feeling like upset or triggered by family members, by people in the community, by strangers, by people you thought were friends, if you feel called to react to them and respond to them, and that feels right to you because you need to stand up for yourself, then I encourage that. But for most of us, I do feel like it would be best to just write out a response or make like a voice recording or a video diary and never send it, because you'll at least get the energy out. And some of you are artists, some of you are creatives, so take that energy that you're feeling and turn it into something. Create a song, create an album, create a book, a poem, whatever it might be. Take that energy and alchemize it into something for your art. Audrey, you're amazing too. Thank you, Mystic Soul. Alexis, you do realize that statement does not help anybody, right? Because God's love is unconditional, and what you're trying to do is not unconditional love. But I know that Jesus loves me because I talk to Yeshua every day, twice a day. But you wouldn't know that because you don't know me. And because you're trying to preach this rhetoric where you are in control of other people's thinking. But we don't do that here. You're welcome to stay and to open your mind to what we do here, but you will not come into my space and tell me that what I'm doing is wrong, because that is not unconditional love, and that is not what you're taught. Thank you. I'm doing a lot of shadow work integration, by the way. So sometimes I will be like, look, we're not going to react to the energy vampires, but then sometimes we will react to the energy vampires. And a lot of these people are coming from Christianity or religion, where they want to control your mind and have control over you and tell you that anything outside of what they think is wrong. And it's just because they're afraid that they won't have control over you. But God's love is unconditional. Therefore, there are no conditions on what God's love is. But May, you're right. Sometimes you do have to react to things. Thank you, Amanda. Obviously, I needed to get that off my chest. It's been years of me doing this spiritual work, and I help people on a daily basis. It's also 222 from the angel realm, but you're right, I'm not a light worker. You're right, I'm not angelically connected. You're so right, aren't you? But it's been years of this. I've been under spiritual attack for years, and there's a heavy spiritual war going on right now. But I'm a warrior, babe. I'm a warrior. And you can't break my soul. And you can't get me to convert to your little box of control, because I cannot be controlled. And in today's social climate, all you did was wake up the dark feminine within me and within a lot of us. So we will not be quiet. We will not convert to your rules and to your limitations and to your control. We will stand up for ourselves. We will create change. We will bring in the revolution. And some of you should be scared. Those of us who are of the light have nothing to worry about. Those of you who are projecting darkness onto everybody and fear and control onto everybody should be scared. But not because of me. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Worry about your own ancestors. Worry about these deities that you pretend to pray to. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not the one. Some of y'all really think that I'm the one. I'm not the one. Unless you want to get called out, unless you want me to read your ego, because I can. I'm an energy reader. I'm an earth angel. So I can read your darkness. I can read your shadow. That's something that's been coming up a lot too. A lot of people are neglecting their own darkness, neglecting their own shadow because they think that it makes them unlovable. They think that it makes them unworthy. And for some reason, there is this like message in the spiritual community of like love and light, but the universe exists in polarity. There is no light without the darkness. And the darkness within all of us is valid, and it is beautiful, and it is lovable. We can't have the light without the dark, and we can't have the dark without the light. But I just keep feeling there's so many people who have been neglecting their darkness for so long, and I am somebody who loves my shadow, and I am somebody who loves all aspects of me, so they see me and they are triggered because they neglect the darkness within themselves. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to illuminate. I'm here to bring the truth and bring the light. I'm here to heal. That is my purpose. I am not from this earth. And I don't care if I sound cracked or woo-woo. I am not from this earth. I am from a completely different star system. And I was placed on this earth to heal, to raise the vibration, to awaken, to ascend the collective. And if you don't like that, that is fine. I still love you. You don't have to be here. Nobody is holding you here. Nobody is forcing you to be here. You have free will. You may come and go as you please, but you will not disrespect me. And you will not disrespect the work that I do and the work that we do. Amen. Being a lighthouse is so lonely. I relate to you. But there are other lighthouses out here. And sometimes our light crosses paths. And those are the moments worth waiting for. You're here now. I'm a lighthouse. You're a lighthouse. And we're here together, shining together. I have literally had those exact same thoughts that that person just said about being a lighthouse and it being lonely, but I'm being brought back to a vision that I've had of myself being a lighthouse, but as my light moves across the ocean, my light ends up connecting to other lighthouses who are doing the exact same thing. So while it may feel lonely sometimes, you are never truly alone. There are other lighthouses out there doing the same work that you are doing, and you will cross paths with those lighthouses as well. If you haven't yet already, you will. Do I have moderators? Because if I have moderators on here, feel free to block the negativity. Or if you guys want to like put the person's name who is like projecting hatred and negativity and division into here, then we can just block them. Like if you just let me know who it is, or you like put a bunch of like emojis around their name, we can just block them. Because this is my space and I will stand firm in that this is my space. You don't come into my house and try to make a mess, because I don't go into your house to make a mess. You are coming at me. Therefore, I'm allowed to speak on what I want to speak on. I'm allowed to say what I want to say. I was just munching on Taco Bell. I love that. Thank you for lightening the mood a little bit. I'm telling you, it's a heavy, intense energy, but I will not be disrespected, because I don't disrespect you. Even when I'm calling out your shadow, I still am not disrespectful, because I could be mean. We could talk about the things that you don't want to talk about, that you hide from everybody, but I don't do that. I don't do that. Oh, right, the shadow period of Mercury retrograde did just begin, didn't it? Yeah, it just started yesterday. We're in the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. No, I know what you meant, Casey. You're good. Isn't it funny how treat those how you wish to be treated is something that we're all taught as children? Like, we grow up being taught that, and then we grow up and we see so many people who don't abide by that. Have I always had this gift? Yes, but I didn't realize that I always had this gift until 13, and then I didn't really understand it until 21, and then I've been developing and strengthening it ever since the age of 21, and I'm now 28. I know I don't look it, because I'm aging backwards, because the light helps me stay youthful and gorgeous and beautiful. No, I get it. I definitely get it, Casey. I really do. The bullying is ridiculous, but I've been bullied almost my entire life, and now I'm at a point where, like, you can bully me if you want, but I can also stand up for myself. And the fact that it takes multiple people trying to bully me speaks a lot about the strength and the light that I carry. Because it's never just one person trying to bully us. It's always groups of people, droves of people, because they believe that strength is in numbers, which, yeah, there is strength in numbers, but not when you're coming at a light source, not when you're coming at a lighthouse, not with your dark energy. I am divinely protected. I am thinking about doing a video on Mercury retrograde. I don't know if it'll be on TikTok or YouTube, but I might. The only thing that they're taking is notes, as they should. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to inspire you and motivate you. Take notes, please. But also, I'm not perfect, and I know that I'm not perfect, and I never will be perfect. I don't ever claim to be perfect or better than anybody. I know that I'm always learning, and I'm always growing, and I'm always evolving, and I'm always improving and ascending. The learning here never stops. That's why I love Earth, actually, because it's like Earth school. There's so much to learn. There's so much to do and experience. We are always learning. The more that you know that you don't know everything. I'm genuinely so happy that you're here seeing me live. I'm the reason that you started doing for your tarot for yourself. I'm happy to hear that. How do you become divinely protected? Pray. Prayer really helps. I pray 2 to 3 times a day, which is why it's always so funny to me when people try to attack me with Jesus. Like, you know I talk to Yeshua every day, right? You know I talk to Yeshua. Like, come on. Come on, be so for real. Prayer helps me. Journaling helps me. Meditating helps me. Crying helps me. Singing, dancing, connecting to nature. Water helps me. Staying hydrated, but also like baths and showers. There's so many ways. Yeshua is Jesus. It's the Hebrew name. I'm glad that my Reiki videos help your anxiety a lot. I've been feeling called to do another Reiki video soon. I'm just working on making sure that I'm in the right vibration for that. We did a little bit of Reiki here to like kind of test it. How to learn this level of self-confidence. I guess be attacked since the age of 13. No, I'm kidding, but I'm telling you, I've been attacked for 15 years at least. Definitely longer, it feels like, but I've been attacked and attacked and attacked and bullied, so eventually I had to learn to love myself. But that's a part of the self-confidence that I have, is that I learned to love myself. And how I did that was by recognizing patterns within myself and breaking those patterns. It was by journaling, it was by crying, meditating, all the things I've already mentioned. All of those things helped me to get to a level of self-confidence. And now I'm here and I know who I am. And you can't tell me that I don't know who I am. And you can't tell me that I'm somebody else, because you don't live my life. And because you've never walked a day in my shoes. When you have, then you can tell me who I am. When you have lived my life and when you are me, then you can tell me. Until then, I don't listen to that. Oh, should we get cards? Should we pull cards? An online meditation session. I don't know. Maybe. Crying definitely helps. It's definitely, feeling is healing, right? Feeling is healing. Okay, so we're feeling cards, right? 144 in the chat. 144 is a very powerful number. If you're here for a reason. We took all this time to get to this point because some people don't deserve the readings anymore. Some people don't need the readings anymore, not from me. Some people want their ego to be fed, some people want their delusions to be fed, and some people want lies. And that's fine. There are other readers out here doing that. No shade, no offense, but there are other readers out here who will feed your ego, who will feed your delusion, who will lie to you, and who will keep you obsessed. So if that's what you want, then go get it. Go have it. It's out there. But that's not me, and I'm not doing that. I've already asked my spirit guides to stop giving me messages for people who are only trying to take from me and from people who are only here for the wrong reasons. So if that is you, you're free to go. Or you can illuminate yourself so I can block you now. Your choice. Otherwise, those of you who are here for the right reasons and those of you who are here because you reciprocate my energy, the messages are coming in for you. You are hanging out with me right now. Y'all are making it really easy to just block you. I love it. Like, I can't. I'm not even gonna go there. It's so funny to me. Yeah, these people are sad. Oh. There's a lot of sadness in the collective. And some of you, it is because there's things that you're purging out, that you're working through, that you're healing through. And then for other people, there is sadness here because people are refusing the change. People are resisting the change, and they want somebody to just tell them that everything's gonna be okay, and they want somebody to come in and like fix their problems, but no one's coming to save you. The only person who's going to save you is the version of you who is tired of your current self, 100%. And bottom of the deck is the spiritual awakening. Thank you, Jackie. The black bracelet is black obsidian. Spiritual awakening. Part of the sadness and the anxiety is a spiritual awakening, because there's a version of you that's tired of the current self. There's a version of you that's tired of the current life, and it's time to change. It's time for things to evolve, to transform. It's time for the awakening. It's time for you to step into your power. It's time for you to reclaim your power. Some of you don't understand how powerful you are because other people have dimmed your light, because other people have told you that you don't fit in, because other people have tried to convince you that you're unworthy, because other people have projected their religious beliefs onto you. There's so much religious trauma in this. There's so much religious trauma in this. Some of you could be water signs. I'm seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I'm also getting that the water will help to heal your anxiety. Okay, I'm not a doctor, so take that with a grain of salt, but I'm getting that some of you might be feeling anxious, overwhelmed, scared, sad, and I'm getting that the water will help. Showers, you can set the intention when you take a shower to cleanse you of this negative energy, of this dark energy. You can take baths, taking like a nice spiritual bath with an Epsom salt or baking soda, or if you don't have those things, then just taking a bath. That'll help to like release some of this anger, stress, anxiety. For some of you, like a hot tub, a pool, a sauna, things like that can help to like really pull this anxiety out that I'm feeling. Thank you, Snow White. I love you. Let's keep going. I didn't know we were going to be talking about this. Table salt works too. Good to know. Thank you for the note, Carolyn. I was just told to go live today by my guides. Yeah, I feel more grounded too. That's because you're tapped in to the earth. The fear is an illusion. It just feels real. But God's in control. Trust. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. We're seeing the mental prison. And that's what some of these people want you to be in, so that they can divide and conquer. They want you to be in a mental prison. They want you to think the way that they think. They want you to conform to their ideas, to their beliefs. And what I'm really getting is it's because they're afraid. Because anything that challenges their beliefs scares them. Any new data, any new stimulus is frightening to them. People are afraid of things that they don't understand, right? Instead of choosing to be open-minded and choosing to maybe see the bigger picture and understand multiple perspectives, these people are stuck in their ways. And they want you to be stuck in your ways too, because what they don't understand scares them. But whoever I'm speaking to today, you are a lighthouse. You are a spiritual warrior. And some of you are going through a spiritual awakening. Some of you are going through another spiritual awakening. Some of you are initiating spiritual awakenings. It low-key feels like this reading is initiating a spiritual awakening, which I had no intention of doing, but the universe works in mysterious ways, right? Oh, a positive message. This message says higher self. If you're tired, rest. I get it. I hear you. A lot of us are tired. So rest, recover, and then come back when you're ready, okay? There's no rush. There's no hurry. The idea that we are rushing against time or that we're running out of time is also an illusion, and it's also fear-mongering to keep you stuck, to keep you in a mental prison, and to keep you anxious. But time does not exist. Time is a man-made construct. Anyway, higher self. This message is coming through, and I need to tell you it because it is positive. I need to tell you that some of you, I have met your higher self. I have actually had like physical meetings with your higher self, people who are you in an alternate reality in a different timeline. And listen, you don't have to believe anything that I say today. You don't have to believe anything I say ever, but I do have to deliver the messages that I get. So some of you, I have met your higher self, and some of you, I have just had conversations with your higher self where I have not actually met the version of you who is the future self, but I have had conversations with this person, this version of yourself. And what I'm here to tell you is that you make it. Your higher self wants to relay that message to you that you make it. You make it out of that abusive relationship. You make it out of that toxic environment. You make it out of those limitations. You make it. That's what your higher self needs you to know. You make it. And for some of you, I've met the version of you who has the things that you're striving for right now. And I've talked to the version of you who is striving for what you're striving for right now. Some of you want to be famous. Some of you want to be singers. Some of you want to be athletes. Some of you want to be actors. Some of you want to be creatives, writers. Some of you want something different. Maybe you want to be a lawyer or a doctor or a healer or a spiritual person. It doesn't matter, but your higher self wants you to know that you make it. And I'm telling you that I have talked to, and for some of you, I've actually been in the physical world with the version of your higher self that has that goal that you are striving for. So I hope that that helps some of you. You are going to make it. Claim it here today. I make it. I made it. Right? You did, and you do. I made it. Yes, claim it. I made it, baby. I made it. Yep. Some of you, there's something legal going on here. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but the truth is coming out in that situation. There's some sort of like legal thing that's going to be worked out, and it's going to work in your favor. Some of you might have anxiety or stress or fear about this situation, and your guides are asking you to give it over to a higher power because you are going to receive a favorable outcome. Something is going to be settled in your favor. It looks like right now we're in like the paperwork process, and it feels like someone's being really lazy about paperwork, and that's kind of what's holding things up. But the truth is being revealed. The light is coming to bring in justice here. So some of you who are dealing with a legal situation, just know that you're going to be okay. Okay, it's going to be fine. It's going to work out. I'm also getting that some of you might be going through a divorce because you're having a spiritual awakening, and it feels like this divorce is actually the catalyst for your spiritual awakening. And again, this message isn't going to resonate for everybody. I'm tapping into a lot of like specific messages here, so please only take what resonates. But it does feel like some of you were stuck in a relationship or in a marriage that brought anxiety or fear, or there was some sort of abuse. And you thought that you were stuck in it, but this spiritual awakening that's happening right now is actually getting you out of it. You're being awakened spiritually so that you can get out of this situation, so that you can find real love, so that you can find yourself again, because some of you don't know who you are outside of this relationship. And I'm getting that it's because some of these people, I don't want to say men because it's not all men, but some of these people, they had power over you. They controlled you. They told you what to do. They told you where to go. They told you how to act. They told you what to wear. And some of you just went along with it. So you lost yourself in these situations. But I see you gaining the power, gaining the strength. And I see that there is some sort of justice here. There is some sort of spiritual protection that's coming in here to get you out of this situation. And then there's going to be like new commitment in your future. You will find love again. You will find long-term happiness with a spiritual partner, with somebody who you are spiritually connected to, not somebody who traps you, not somebody who tears you down, who controls you. That's a big thing I keep picking up on, is there is this energy of like control, and people who thought that they had control over others, they're losing it. And they're going to see more and more of themselves losing control over others. As you spiritually awaken and as you regain your power, you realize that you are in control and nobody has control over you. Nobody has free will in your reality, but some of you were in situations where somebody tried to control you, or somebody tried to control your movements, control your money, control your life. But I see you getting out of that. And it feels like the spiritual awakening is the catalyst to getting out of that. Very heavy, intense stuff today. I know some of you are sad. I know. And I love you. I'm sending you so much love and so much healing, so much light. And I want you to know that I'm rooting for you. And if you're sad, feel it. Feel the sadness. Let yourself feel sad. Let yourself feel the emotions. Grieve. We're in Scorpio season right now. Western astrology, we're in Scorpio season. Scorpio is the death card. Scorpio is going to bring up grief. And some of you, it's okay to still be sad about things that you thought that you healed from. And I know someone needs to hear that. It's okay to think that you have healed from something, to think that you have fully grieved something, and for it to all of a sudden hit you like a ton of bricks. It does not mean that you are not lovable. It does not mean that the work that you're doing isn't working. It's Scorpio season. Scorpio rules the underworld. Scorpio is heavy, heavy energy. So some of you, there is like grief coming up, and I need you to know that grief comes in waves, and you're valid for feeling how you feel. Let yourself feel these feelings. Try not to be mean to yourself for feeling sad or for feeling grief. Allow it to come up and allow the tears to cleanse you. Genuinely, feeling is healing. We're really in a time period where I feel like you can't ignore the feelings, you can't ignore the emotions, you can't escape them, no matter what you do, no matter what you try. So you might as well feel them. You might as well heal through the feeling and let them go so that you don't have to feel this way again. because what you've learned is that every time that you feel something and you don't like the feeling and you choose to suppress it, it only comes back harder and stronger when you least expect it, right? But what I can tell you from feeling my feelings on a regular basis, whether it comes from people judging me for being sensitive or not, I don't give a shit. I don't care. What I can tell you from me feeling my own feelings is it's led to where I'm at. It's led to my strength. It's led to my knowing myself. It's led to my healing. It's led to my spiritual connection too. My gifts continue to improve every single day. Every day. And I won't lie to you, there are times where sometimes I do get mad at God. That's a part of the process. Sometimes I get mad at spirit. Sometimes I get upset that things are taking too long. Sometimes I feel disconnected. Sometimes I feel unloved. Sometimes I feel like the protection isn't there. But I always circle back to my higher power and to my spiritual self. I always circle back to it. Sometimes when you're going through the spiritual awakening and when you're going through the spiritual upgrade, you will feel disconnected. And the best way I can describe that is if you compare it to like your phone. So think about when your phone is going through a software update. You're not able to use it, right? The phone has to actually like go through an update. So you can't actually use your phone while the phone is updating the software. And that's the same thing with the spiritual upgrade and the spiritual ascension and the spiritual awakening. Sometimes you can't connect. Sometimes you can't use your gifts the way that you want to use them or the way that you're used to using them because you're upgrading, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Hi, Mercy. Do you want to go live? You can't rush it either. Absolutely not. Everything is in divine timing. Everything is in divine timing. And I know it's hard to accept that sometimes, but genuinely everything is on divine timing. And when divine timing hits, oh, it'll be so worth it. It'll be so good. I love you too, Mercy. I was really thinking about you yesterday. And like, I'm down to do a joint live, a co-live with you whenever. We could do it now if you want to, but if you don't want to or you don't have the time or energy, we don't have to. I just would love to go live with you. Hi, Nora Joy. Of course, Leo Goddess, thank you for seeing me. You're getting married 11/22. I love that. Congratulations. I love the idea of a co-live too. Oh, you're fine. That's okay. I appreciate you for responding, though. I love you too, Shane. You start your new job on 11/11. Let's do it next week? Sure, let's DM and set up a time. We can do that. I am kind of busy with personal readings next week, but I can squeeze in time. Usually I have like some sort of break between my sessions, so we can find a time to schedule something. What time zone are you in? What coast are you on? I actually don't know. I'm so excited but very nervous. I haven't slept in a week. I've been feeling that energy too. The past couple of days I've had such a hard time sleeping because I feel so excited. Like last night I was up until 4 a.m. and I was like, what is going on? I have work today. Like I have clients to get to. I have personal readings to do. Why am I up until 4 a.m.? But the past couple of days, I've been so excited. It is an anxious feeling, right? But I'm choosing excitement over like the negative part of the anxiety because I believe that there is exciting things happening for us. We need it now more than ever, right? I love you too. I hope you have a great weekend as well. This week was so exciting. You're welcome for validating it. I'm excited for you. Congratulations again. You've been working 12-hour shifts and not sleeping, right? And that's crazy because it's like I am working. And me too. I've been like pushing myself and being physically active and like working out and going to the gym and like doing things to physically exhaust myself. So then I'm like, why am I not sleeping? Why am I not sleeping? I'm doing everything I can. Then I'll take showers. I'm hitting the hot tub. Like I'm doing all the things to like unwind at night, but still just like awake and anxious, but in an excited way. Oh, Hanita, that makes me feel so good. I'm happy that my voice makes you feel calm and happy. You get sick every update, so annoying. Melatonin didn't even work, right? I even use magnesium spray on my feet because somebody recommended that to me, and it does work for me normally, but even that hasn't been working either. And I'm like, okay, obviously I can't do anything to go to sleep, so I'm just gonna stay up. And that's valid, Maggie. Yeah, the nightmares. Yeah. I was having some really bad dreams last week, and Spirit was showing me the people who have been trying to spiritually attack me and the people who have been like casting spell work onto me. And I was like, why are you bringing this to me? And they were like, just so you're aware of it. Just so you know. I said, okay. And they said, we have to bring them close to you so that we can deal with it. Because you don't go into their house and make a mess. They come into your house and make a mess, and we will deal with it. I said, okay, I got you. I trust you. Nearly midnight and you're not even close to falling asleep? Right, Jessica, that is the vibe right now. That is the vibe. See, and I've been trying the cold temperatures too. Like, I've been setting my temp even lower than I normally do, and even that's not working. And part of me is like, it's not cold enough. Like, I keep trying to make it colder, thinking that that will work too. It's not helping. I'm like, whatever. You are safe always, and am. Let's see if there's any more cards that want to come out. I don't even want to repeat that, but that is a confusing dream. Do your guides talk to you in your dreams or also in real life? Yes. You can't sleep when it's cold. See, I can't sleep when it's hot. Like, I cannot do it when it's hot. How can you protect yourself from negative forces? I'm gonna always promote prayer. Praying, staying prayed up will protect you from these negative forces. Talking to God, your angels, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, whatever you believe in, praying to them and asking for them to protect you and to care for you and to help you in these situations, because that is what they're here to do. That is literally their job, right? So prayer is something that I'm always going to promote, but also I smoke cleanse every day with sage and incense. I have Native American ancestry, so I use sage, but I'm always smoke cleansing. I wear evil eye, that helps me as well. But mostly prayer. Like I'm telling you, prayer and staying prayed up is your strongest form of protection. Because the only power that these negative forces have over you is trying to disconnect you from the light and trying to disconnect you from source. That's what they want to do, so that they can have control over you, so that they can manipulate you, so that they can put fear into you. You can't stand being hot in bed either. Keeping your rituals with yourself. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Whatever rituals you like to do for yourself, whatever spiritual rituals you like to do, whatever you like to do at your altar, if you have one, a lot of your spiritual practice should be kept to yourself. That's something I've really had to learn over this time, because I want to share and I want to help so much, but then sometimes when I do share, it feels bad, it feels weird, and then my guides are like, that's because we don't want you sharing all of your spiritual practices. That's because sometimes your spiritual practice is just for you, and it's just for your connection with us. And I was like, okay. So I really learned that too. I've used Palo Santo in the past, and I'm not against Palo Santo. I just normally don't gravitate towards it because I have this guy at the farmer's market, he has sage bundles that he makes, and he has his own incense that he makes, so I just pick up sage and incense from him at the farmer's market every Sunday. But I've used Palo Santo in the past too. You absolutely can. I don't want to talk about that. I don't know who needs to hear this, but sorry. Not the puzzle piece. Oh my God. There we go. I had to drag the puzzle piece to fit, and it had to be like perfect in order for me to continue to use the live stream. Incense, Palo Santo. There's, you could burn lavender. There's a bunch of things. Google. Google is your best friend. But don't believe everything you read on the internet, and don't believe the first thing you read on the internet. Do some research for yourself. There's plenty of things if you want to burn something. I have a Leo rising, and so I like fire. So I will burn. Like, I have a candle going right now. I have an incense going right now. And after the things that we had to transmute in this live stream, I will be burning sage to cleanse the energy. Trust that. No, just a Leo rising and a Leo Venus. Spiritual baths too, definitely. Definitely. You're an Aries and you love candles. That makes so much sense. Oh, the message I was going to say before I got rudely interrupted by the TikTok puzzle thing was that some of you, you're being guided to be cautious of people who only want you for your body, people who only want a physical connection with you, because I'm seeing there is like some sort of like sexual tension, but it feels like a succubus energy, and it feels like some of you are very spiritual, which means that you can't be with just anybody physically. You can, right? You have free will, but sex is like death. And we're going to be really honest here. We're going to be really real here. Sex is like death. You literally take on the karma of somebody else when you have sex with them. You literally like join with that person when you have sex with them, and it becomes difficult to disconnect from them. Trust me, okay? I mean, actually, you don't have to trust me, but I'm telling you from my own personal experience that I know that I have been in situations with people that I should not have allowed to have my body, and then I've had to spend months transmuting it and working through it and cutting the tie and channeling their karma. So I'm just saying that some of you, please be cautious and please be mindful of people who only want you for your body. Some of these people out here are only looking for sex, but it's unfulfilling. It won't be unfulfilling with the right person. It'll be very magical with the right person. But I do just feel like there's some people out here who only want you for your body and who only want us for some sort of sexual connection. So just be mindful of that. And if you are spiritual, then just be careful, because not everybody deserves to have access to you in that way. How can you cut ties after sleeping with them? Cord cutting rituals, cord cutting meditations, those really help. I got a massage the other day, and the masseuse was really going in on my back, and I felt the cord cut during that massage. So that's not something that I would have ever like expected to help me cut the tie, but it did, because I didn't even think about this person anymore. And then I realized it's been 6 months, and then that massage like brought it up to the surface, and I could literally feel the cord being cut. So massages might help. Meditation, prayer, again, you can pray, ask God, your higher power, your angels to cut the cord for you. Cord cutting rituals, you can find them on YouTube. Use your discernment, find somebody who you feel good in their energy. What if I feel the magic with the person, but he says it's only physical? Reiki would work. Yeah. I'm not sure on that question. I'm sorry. I'm going to manifest that the clarity comes in for you, though, that the answer that you're seeking finds you. I'm losing the energy. I can feel it. We've been doing this for a little while, so I'm just going to finish by telling you these 3 cards, and then I'm going to go finish my personal readings for the day. The first card is forgiveness. Forgiveness will set you free, is what I just heard. And I'm getting, forgive them for yourself so that you feel better. You don't have to forgive them for them. And you don't have to forget whatever they did or whatever they're doing, but forgiveness will set you free. And then I'm seeing growth. So forgiveness literally leads to growth. Some of you, the reason you're not seeing growth is because maybe you're still holding on to resentment. And I'm not trying to call you out. I completely agree that it's valid. I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I am validating the anger, the frustration, the not wanting to forgive. But what I'm seeing here in the cards is what I have to tell you. Forgiveness is going to lead to your growth. The new relationship, the new love that you want is going to come after you forgive the old relationship that hurt you. The new job that you want is going to come after you forgive the old job for not paying you enough, for not treating you with respect, for bringing in these awful coworkers who treated you like dirt. Whatever it might be, forgiveness is going to bring the growth, is what I'm genuinely getting from these cards. It's what the cards are literally saying. Forgiveness leads to growth. And I'm getting that some of you have learned the lesson. And the thing is, we're all at different parts of the spiritual journey, right? So some of you still might be in the lesson learning phase where you're not ready to forgive, and that's okay. But at some point you will grow, you will gain the clarity, you will heal, and you will forgive, because you will accept and understand that that leads to your growth, and that leads you to the level up and the upgrade that you want and that you deserve, genuinely. But I understand some of you are like, I'm not forgiving them, I'm not forgiving my mom, I'm not forgiving that person, I'm not forgiving them. And that's okay if that's where you're at in the journey right now. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. That's not my job. I'm just seeing that forgiveness leads to growth. And I'm seeing that some of you have learned the lessons and you have healed from these people and these places and these things that hurt you. And because you've forgiven them and because you've forgiven yourself, which is also a big part of this forgiveness leads to growth, is some of you, you're not mad at other people. Some of you are mad at yourself for allowing other people to treat you the way that they did, for not standing up for yourself, for not loving yourself back then. But you're being guided to forgive yourself because you didn't know any better at that time. And forgive yourself because continuing to hold resentment for a past version of yourself is stunting the growth. It's delaying the blessings. It's delaying the manifestations. So forgive yourself. And I'm getting that some of you might have a hard time with forgiving yourself because there's a part of you that wants to go back and fix it. There's a part of you that wants to try to make amends or try to fix something. But I'm getting that you can decide right here and now that you forgive yourself and that it's fixed and that it's done. You don't actually have to physically go do anything to try to fix the situation. Forgiving yourself will lead to growth. But genuinely, ultimately, forgiveness leads to growth. And then I'm seeing strategy. This is the card that's coming up in the near future. So I feel like this is talking to me about the 11/11 portal. On Monday, we have 11/11, which feels like a very auspicious date to manifest. It feels like it's a really good time for you to write down the things that you want to call into your life. It feels like it's a really good time for you to start planning and preparing for what you want next year to look like. It's really giving me this energy of what is it called? Those New Year resolutions. See, I don't even do New Year resolutions because I feel like I'm always manifesting. We are literally always manifesting. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I forgot what it was called. But it feels like 11/11 on Monday, November 11th, is a good time for you to start your New Year's resolutions. It's a good time for you to get the journal out, get the phone out, whatever it is that you're going to use as a tool to write down what you want to call into your life this upcoming year. And I'm also getting something about a gratitude list. Write down 11 things that you are grateful for right now. But it does look like there is this shift in focus. In the past, it looks like we were waiting for forgiveness, waiting for closure, waiting for clarity. And then you learned that in order to grow, you had to give yourself forgiveness, or you had to just forgive it and accept it for what it is and what it was. And that led to your growth. And now you're okay, the past is the past. I've accepted that. I'm done with that. I want to strategize and plan for what's next, for what's going to happen for me. And I want to write the script and I want to create my reality. So that's what the strategy card feels like. And I'm getting that November 11th, this upcoming Monday, 11/11, is the perfect time for you to write down your manifestation list, write down what you're grateful for, start planning and preparing for what you want to call into your life over the next year. Okay. And I'm getting that whatever you write will manifest. So for some of you, be specific. And for some of you, think big. Okay? Nothing is out of reach. You are limitless. We are all limitless. The universe is limitless. And we are a creation of the universe. Therefore, we are all limitless. It doesn't matter what your circumstances look like. It doesn't matter what society looks like. It doesn't matter what your parents have told you. It doesn't matter what your friends, who you thought were your friends, have told you. I'm telling you that the universe is limitless. You were created by the universe. You are limitless. So some of you, I want you to think big. Think big. Because what you write will manifest. I believe that for you, but I'm asking you to believe that for yourself. Okay? You're a star, baby. Absolutely. Okay, so that's it. Everything is possible. Literally, nothing is beyond reach. And some of you, you're gonna be so shocked that this 11/11, the things that you manifest will show up in your life next year. And next year, you're gonna be in the same spot looking back, being like, damn, I manifested all of that. I manifested the dream home. I manifested the dream partner. I manifested the dream career. I manifested everything I wrote down on that paper. You don't have to take my word for it. Just believe in the magic that you are and believe in the power that you are and watch it happen. Period. Thank you all for the gifts. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for allowing me to be in your energy and to transmute the darkness and the heavy pain energy. I hope that you're feeling a little bit brighter. I hope that you're feeling a little bit lighter. I want to remind you that it's okay to feel how you're feeling. Feel what you're feeling, because feeling is healing and you will be okay. And the feeling will lead to the healing and it will lead to the growth. Try to forgive yourself for the past versions of yourself who didn't know any better and who made mistakes, because that's a part of life. We all make mistakes. We wouldn't be human if we didn't make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Okay? I love you all. I'm sending you so much love. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.